Hey everyone, welcome back to the Sims 4 Every Trait Challenge. So our goal for today was going to be just to do some paintings, build some money, and upgrade some of the stuff in our home. First thing I actually want to go ahead and do is, before we forget, before we forget, we're going to build a greenhouse out here. It shouldn't take all of the money that we have, so we can go ahead and get started on that right away. So we have a lot of room to play with out here. And so I think I'm going to build a fairly sizable greenhouse. Definitely big enough that we can actually put like trees in it, right? So if we do something like that, that's almost all of our money, never mind. But if we do something more like this and then make it bigger later, that should be a lot better. Okay, fantastic. Let's go ahead and put a roof on that. And let's see here, some sort of cheap window. I think we can probably get away with maybe, yeah, these should be just fine. So I'm going to be putting a door probably like right around there. Let's actually throw the door in now before we forget. And let's see here, what's a good door to use? This isn't bad, but I think I'm gonna actually go with just one of these like one tile ones here. I think that those match up pretty well to those windows. Oh yeah, that is a fantastic match. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna throw that, let's say here, just so it's not right on the end of the building. And then let's grab these again. We're just gonna continue putting them all around the outside. Now, this is not actually necessary. A greenhouse will function with regular walls and all that. However, I personally want to make this greenhouse a little more believable. So we're going to use the glass there. We're going to remove the floor in here. So now we have a greenhouse, as you can see here. And of course, because of the roofing here, we do actually have walls exposed on that. So it might be nice to actually decorate those in some way. So let's see here. Maybe some wood would be nice, right? You know, we can do something like cheap wood on this. So there's some wood framing on this building. And then we have the glass all around it and the glass roof. Fantastic. Very, very good. So now, in here, let's actually go ahead and change the surface of it. I want to make that dirt. So let's get maybe some nice dark earth, right? I think that would be really nice. Very good. And we'll have it sort of, you know, spilling out, right? We have a garden over here. So why not? Something like, you know, very good. Actually, I don't like the way that I have it spilling out. I'm going to change that. The reason I'm going to change that is because a lot of this lot is actually more like sand. If we look in here, I'm not sure. Let's see. What kind of sand was that? If we go... No... But you can see it is some sort of sand here. So let's take a look. I don't think any of these can be recolored. It's that sort of texture, it's just not that color. No. No. Is it this and just maybe... I think that's it. Okay, cool. So something like this, and then we can just sort of... And probably, you know, let's make the majority of it, because you know, we're throwing in some nice earth in here, but that doesn't mean that, you know, we were able to completely replace the dirt that was inside of it, right? So it should be a mix in there. And then I think probably, why don't we throw some pavers in here? Make it just a little bigger here, a little bit like that. And let's say that there's like a path right in the center here, right? I think that that makes sense. Perfect. I think I like that. I think, you know, and then we can expand it along the sides here, and that should be pretty nice. Very, very good. Now, it would be good to have some lights in here. However, we only have $22 left, so never mind on that. Alright, let's go ahead and put one of our trees in here, and then we can also throw in some of our other plants as well. Alright, we did manage to fit all of our plants inside of that. So now if we look in here, sheltered. Look at that! They are all sheltered. You know, I don't really like the way that it looks like green on the sides here. I'm going to actually go in here. I'm going to grab some dirt. And we're just going to see if we can fix that, because that's going to bother me. Let's see. So let's grab some of this, go down real small, make it a little bit soft. Oh, look at that. It like turns green as it goes. I don't like that. And if we were to use the sand, same thing. Okay, so I just don't like the paving then. So what if we change that? Maybe if we do... See, that has the same problem of turning green. I don't like that. I don't want it to turn green. They all have a tendency to turn just a little green. Do you see that? I don't like that. Dang, that kind of sucks. But I might have a solution. We go in here and we just sort of cover it up in places. The dirt has spilled over the sides just a little bit. Make that nice and uneven. Make it look a lot more natural that way. We can add little bits of sand in here too. Areas where the sand is perhaps, you know, spilled and piled up a little bit. Maybe especially like right in here, right at the doorway here. I bet that that would get pretty sandy. Very, very good. Okay. Alright, I'm happy with that. So that is now a greenhouse that we have. Let's go ahead and do some more paintings. I'm going to fast forward through the paintings and we'll just build up some money. So I'll see you guys in a second. And we're back! As you can see, we just actually finished our 5th masterpiece. We got fairly lucky throughout that. We did get 4 different masterpieces. Here we can sell this one for 1,520 simoleons. Fantastic! And now we're up to 6,000. So that is amazing. Let's go ahead and fix the bladder and hunger needs here, and then I think we're going to get to upgrading some of the furniture pieces before we finish up this episode. Fun, we did also get all-nighter, so that was neat. Let's go ahead and I'm going to have her go ahead and cook. If I can. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Very good. Let's have her make a No, not a crown roast. We can do a blackened bass. How about that? Perfect, perfect. Oh, and let's go ahead and switch her over, just to sort of maximize the reward points that we do get. We are also at 2775. Did we ever get her marketable? No, we didn't. Let's go ahead and get her that. That way, these paintings that she makes are going to be worth a lot more money. Excellent. She did not level up. That does seem to have been an excellent meal. Very, very good. Let's have her eat. All right. As soon as she's done, I'm going to have her clear off all of those dishes so that if we want to upgrade that table, and I don't know that we will, we'll at least have the option to not have to deal with these dishes and all that. It's interesting that she didn't grab this glass. No, you're not going to go sleep. I'm just going to put this in the sink for her. Very, very good. All right, let's get to upgrading before we finish off the episode. The bed is definitely my top priority here, because she does have a chance every night of waking up with the uncomfortable mood, and I don't want that for her. I think I am going to go for this one, the 511. Let's go ahead and throw that in here. Let's see. Do I like this color? Let's see what our options are. Yellow, there's like this one here with the sort of like plaid on it, right? That's pretty nice. What else? See, I love floral patterns, so I might want to do a floral pattern. I might actually go with the default one here. It does look pretty nice. Let's go ahead and plop that in. We did just spend 1,000 simoleons on that. That is going to be much, much better for her. She's going to be a lot happier with that. Next priority, we are definitely going to want to replace this toilet with something that won't break down every single time, basically. So let's see here. Something a little more robust, we could probably spring for maybe something sort of mid-range here. A reliability 5 versus the reliability 3 uncomfortable one that we had. Let's throw that in there. There we go. Looking much better there. Next, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and replace that. Let's put the fish tank just over here. Let's get her a nice television. I'm also gonna move this. We'll just put it over here, or perhaps where it is most useful, which is the bathroom. And it's useful for that because when you're practicing charisma as a skill, you can actually do that at the mirror in the bathroom. And so they can look at this confident painting, get confident with a confidence ambiance, and then there is what is the action you can do, like brush your teeth or whatever, that gets you another confidence boost, and then you are well on your way to really, really working your way through that skill. So that's what I'm going to do with that painting. That's going to free up the wall space here. Now let's see if we can afford a nice wall television. We can, but not very well. I mean, there's also... Okay, so there's 758, 898, and the difference is about 1,000 simoleons. Dang. Okay, so that is a big difference between these. And of course we could get this enormous one, but we're not going to do that. I think that we would be just fine with... yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to buy this one here. Let's spend some money. right? Let's actually get some nice stuff. Let's go ahead and center this on the TV. Center this as well. We still have 2,000 more to play with here. I'm actually going to put this closer to the sofa here. It is kind of awkward that there's like this space behind the sofa. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like the way that that's arranged. Now, one thing I can do is I can put this door over here and then move this desk over to here, right? That separates this pretty nicely. Then we have this whole space back here, so we could actually move this over here. But see, now it's so far away from the TV. I don't know if I like that. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna play around with this. Okay, so here's what I've done. Okay, I know this was kind of a big jump here, but basically, so bedroom used to come out to here and to go across like that. So what I've done is I dragged out that wall to here, okay? Right to there. And then I made this little inlet here and then dragged the wall across. So now there's an ensuite bathroom here and then a door into there, and then the desk from the bedroom is now out here. So now there's this large space inside, and now we have this little cozy area over here. This may change later on, but for now, while we only have the one TV and the one sim, I think that this will do. I would love to really spread it out more in this area, but later on we're going to be probably putting a second floor on this house, and having this extra space to play with at that time is going to really help. The other thing I did was I did change this little entry area. So it used to have a door that was similar to this door here, literally right here, and then we had an arch outside. What I've done is I have changed that. So if we go here to daytime so you can see better, I've changed it so that we have a nice door that matches sort of these windows that we already have as part of the house. I have these doors here. This is now the front door, and then we have an entry hall area with an arch that you walk through. So this is now an interior part of the house rather than an exterior. I think that's the only major changes I really did. Yeah. And I also moved where the bed was. So that's how I have things now. Oh, I do need to move this. Let's just move it right there for now. We'll be putting some bedside tables in here as well. I may move this over one so that we can put we'll put the bedside tables there, and then we can actually move this over to here. That'll be perfect just like that. So now let's go ahead and throw in a rug in the living room and see how we feel about that. To be honest, I kind of hate all of the furniture that was in there, so I'm going to go ahead and upgrade all of that. Stuff that feels just a little bit more like the kind of vibe I'm going for in here. Let's see. Oh, look, isn't that weird? Okay, in this one, do you see how this couch is at a different angle from like all the other couches in the game? That's weird. Okay, I like that couch. Now let's see. Surfaces, we're gonna want a coffee table in here. Let's grab something a little bit more sort of craftsman style here. Let's do... Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good, just like that. Very good. And then having sort of a TV stand, not used to hold up the TV, but used just to be like a little accent table right on the end there. That might be nice to do. Let's see if we can find something that fits just a little bit better than that one, though. Okay, and we'll throw that one right there. That's feeling a lot better already. That is a nice little living area there. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a lamp in there as well. That's not where lamps are. They're in lighting. Let's get that. Something nice and simple. Like this one right here. And let's see. Do we want to try tucking it in? No, there's not really a good way to tuck it in there. So I'm going to put it on this side over here. And that's looking pretty nice, right? It's a cozy little space there. And it would be nice to make this a little bit more central. So possibly what I'll do in the future is I might drag a wall across here. We can separate this off, make it into maybe a nursery, and then we can actually put the living room in here. That might be what we do later on, but now we have the furniture that we're going to be using in that. I think in addition to that, it would be good to go in here and maybe add some curtains. Just make this place feel just a little bit more lived in, you know? A little bit more real. Honestly, I'm not really finding any curtains that really speak to me right now. You could also go with blinds, right? I'm not a big fan of blinds in real life. It may just be because I had a bad experience once where I was pulling up the blinds when I was a little younger, and the blinds were those really heavy wooden kind, and I was not supporting them, wasn't supporting their weight, and I was just sort of tugging on the string, and very predictably, the whole thing just came crashing down, and it broke one of the pictures that I had, and there was like shattered glass, and it was really bad. And so I may just be scarred from that, and so I have a thing against blinds for the rest of my life. But, you know, curtains are better. I like curtains more, because curtains, you know, you can, like, the light peeks through the curtains, and, like, if you have the window open on, like, a hot but windy day, and the breeze blows in through them, or like when it's really sunny out and you have like sheer curtains and you can like see the pattern of the sun, like these curtains here, right? You can see the pattern of the sun on them and they like glow, right? I love the way that looks. Anyway, I think the clutter is still a little too expensive to be spending money on at this stage. But later on, I'm probably going to go through and just start really decorating this house and making it feel a lot more lived in. But for now, I think that this is a pretty good head start on that. We're getting pretty close to the end of the episode here, though, so I think I'm going to leave it here for today. We made a lot of nice progress. We did finish all of the masterpieces we needed to finish. Let's see here. Let's change that back over real quick and take a look at our progress on that. As you can see, all we have left to do is to level up the painting skill one more time. So we have 95% of the last skill to get, and then we will have completed the Painter Extraordinaire aspiration. And that's going to allow us to make any kind of emotional painting anytime we want as well, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. All right. This house is a lot more livable now, so I'm feeling good about this. I feel like our house is a home now. Oh, we didn't get a laptop, though. We didn't get any kind of computer. Let's see here. Before we close for the day, how much are they? They are... I want this one, I want the mid-range one, and it is 1,440 simoleons. We do not have that much money, so I think we're gonna have to do that next time. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We will pick it back up next time, and I think just continue live mode stuff, you know. We've done enough of the renovating for now. We have a fairly nice home. Things are a lot more comfortable in here. We have a lot of room to play with when we need to add more people to this household. I'm feeling good about all that. We also have our greenhouse here now. As you can see, all of the plants that we had are now, like, physically present, if that makes sense. Because they're all sheltered, they are all considered to be in season. So you can see season's winter, but it's sheltered, so it is now growing. So that's going to be very, very good for us. We'll be able to come in here, water them all the time, and all sorts of things. Really going to help with our gardening skill. When we get to level 4 and 5, we'll be able to just purchase seed packets that are going to get us the seeds that we need. So we're good to go on just about everything. And then, of course, by level 5, which we have to get to anyway, we'll be able to start splicing. That's going to get us our death flower sooner rather than later. So, I will see you guys next episode. Have a wonderful day.